Friday, Ranger Nation. You made another week. Welcome to the Ranger Week in Review, the show that goes over everything that happened in your world of Power Rangers and Tokusatsu. Oh, yes. In Ranger news this week, I'm just going to hit what we have to talk about this week. Guys, before you skip ahead, there's a ton of awesome stuff. In Ranger news, episode descriptions, multiple of them. Blake Foster news, an update to that bullying thing you're really going to want to see. It's a great update, and you're going to want to stick around for it. Horrible news coming out of the comic front. In gaming news, Battle for the Grid and Heroes of the Grid both have some awesome updates, as well as what the next expansion is going to be for Heroes of the Grid. RangerStop and Pop, massive guest they are announcing, so stay tuned for that. And then in Rider news, we're going to be talking about the Rwir that's coming out, some Thai clips, because I had to include it. I thought they were really fun, and some awesome things from Kamen Rider Amazon, which made me go, what in the world? It's going to be fun. Ultraman news, we're going to be talking about Ultraman Z, of course, the brand new Ultraman that's out on his way, as well as Garo, got a little teaser for that, and Spider-Man. That's right, Toku fans, we're talking Spider-Man. All of that and more. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you've got this drink. It's been a crazy week, and it's probably only going to get crazier, so kick back and relax, guys, because the Ranger Week in Review is starting right now. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I am Ranger Liz. Welcome to the Ranger Week in Review. Everything Power Rangers, everything Tokusatsu, every Friday. Not stopping. The pandemic is going on, but by God, unless I have it or my family members have it, I'm doing this show. Okay, every Friday you can look forward to this show. And you guys heard the intro. There's a ton of stuff to talk about, so no more dilling or dallying. It's time to delve into the news. And we're going to start with Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So we got this really interesting. Earlier this week, it was saying that episode 8 is going to be airing on April 18th. And what's the big thing about episode 8? That's usually when the hiatus happens. So this is what we got before. It's called Secret Struggle. Steel learns that Nate and Zoe have feelings for each other and tries to bring them together despite the strict Grid Battle Force rules that forbid relationships between Rangers. So we got that, and then a few days later, we're getting a different one. It's saying on April 18th, again, when we were going to get episode 8, it's saying we're getting episode 21 boxed in. If you're as confused as a lot of us are, episode 21 is normally reserved for the Halloween episode, and then 22 is going to be the Christmas episode. That's just how they do it. They do the entire show in sequential order, and then they go back and they rename the Halloween episode. It's like 21, and then they just plop it in the middle wherever they want. This is called Boxed In, and then of course, and there's also this huge thing, because Beast Morphers is about those little Easter eggs. Oh, you want to hear this one, guys. Boxed In, the Pan-Global Games have arrived in Coral Harbor, but Ranger Duties prevents the teens from attending any events. Two things. One, it says teens. Kind of thought that was strange. I guess maybe like, 18, 19, you can still kind of say teens. They haven't mentioned anything about school, so I was assuming they were probably in their early 20s or at least graduated high school. That could still work. Other big one, Pan-Global Games. When was the last time you heard that? Yeah, that would be like season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's why Kimberly left for the Pan-Global Games and Kat came in. I can't believe the fact that they threw this out here. Pan-Global Games, who knows? A lot of people think, well, maybe it was supposed to have been for the Olympics. Because the Olympics were supposed to happen this summer. They're like, maybe they kind of filmed this bonus one that was going to be a little Olympic-y. Guess what? The Olympics have been postponed. They're going to be next year now. So, hey, might as well throw it in there. I don't know. I, of course, will be filling you in as soon as I have more information about it. So, Ranger news, some really fun stuff to keep yourself occupied. One, Power Rangers on their official Facebook page posted some coloring pages. They are of Mighty Morphin, but if you want to print them out, they said for your kids or you, if you want to do it, they did. It's just right up there, save as, print out, get your own coloring pages of Power Rangers, keep yourself busy. Other things to keep yourself busy. One, I was on Ranger Command Power Hour, and the episode was released last Saturday. We talked about Beast Morphers episodes 1 through 3, talked about news, had an absolute blast. You will get lots and lots of laughs, I promise you. And I can't believe, the big surprise I was telling you guys about, I got to be on No Pink Spandex, that podcast. Yeah, I know I've talked about them for a long time. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. It was really awesome. Lisa J reached out to me about being on it, and it was so much fun to be able to be like, I've been on No Pink Spandex before. Like, that's a really big thing for me personally, and I loved it. I had a lot of fun talking about Power Rangers and the episode reviews with people that I normally don't get to. They're not someone like who's on Twitter that I'm usually interacting with, so I had a really fun time talking to someone about Beast Morphers and the episodes, in my opinion, who doesn't share, you know, my same opinion on things. And I think it was a really, really good conversation and a really fun podcast. So go listen to both of those. This one, though, I have got to follow up because I posted, I even made a video about it. Blake Foster and Nate Rodriguez, there was some stuff there, right? Blake said some stuff and yada yada, and we all just kind of said, okay, let bygones be bygones, you know, whatever. Out of nowhere, Blake Foster posts this to Twitter, and it is a video, but I'm gonna tell you what he had typed out, but it is a video of him apologizing to Abraham Rodriguez. I'm pretty sure I said Nate Rodriguez the first time. It's him apologizing to him for before. This is, quote, "Since being quarantined, I've been watching Beast Morphers with my son, and Abraham Rodriguez actually has the best karate on the show. It goes to show you can't really judge a book by its cover. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong, so again, my apologies." Abraham Rodriguez replied, "Thank you, Blake. I really appreciate this. I accept your apology and wish you all the best. Stay safe and healthy." At least one good thing has came out of the quarantine. I love it, and man, I would be derelict in my duty if I did not report the fact that he apologized. Abraham has seen it, and I think now we can really just close the book on it and say, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We're just going to leave it at that. An update for you for Legend of the White Dragon. That Kickstarter has been postponed. It was going to be coming out. Actually, I think it should have already launched already. I think it was going to be like the 23rd or something. They pushed it back to Friday, April 3rd. Keep an eye out. I have a link directly to their Kickstarter page. It's from their old Kickstarter, but just go to the update section and they're going to keep you updated on when the new one is going to launch. Right now, so many people are out of jobs right now and unemployed. Starting a Kickstarter would be absolutely a horrible timing, so I completely understand, and good luck to them, and I'll let you know, of course, if anything changes, but right now they're saying April 3rd is going to be the new date. That's going to move us on to some comic news, and guys, comic news is not great this week. I'm going to start with some fun stuff, and then we're going to have to unfortunately talk about some bad stuff, but the fun stuff is, this Wednesday was released Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 49. The big thing, 49 and 50, you can pretty much tell it's going to be the end of Necessary Evil. I've seen some of the pages, I've seen some of the preview pages, it looks phenomenal, but be safe. And that's the thing is with comic book stores, some of them are trying to stay open and just doing curbside pickup, but as more and more states, more and more cities have stay-in-place orders, comic book stores might not necessarily be valid emergency, you know, essential services. Now, we may argue, but they might have to be closed. If you can do anything to help them, and again, I know I said I was going to do the sad stuff later, but if you go in, call ahead. A lot of them, especially my local comic book store, Fantasy Shop, they are taking your information via phone, and they can just run it out to you. You know, plastic gloves on the hand, here you go, or I don't know if they have plastic gloves on the hand. You know what I mean? But they can go ahead and run it out to you so you don't have to leave your car if that is something you are wanting. Or maybe if they have gift cards or anything like that, this is a great time to maybe pick up a trade paperback of something you are wanting to, maybe something older you're kind of wanting to get into, buy volume 1, volume 2, anything like that. For me, I've been trying to toss extra packs of Pokemon cards because I know I need an excuse to buy more Pokemon cards, obviously. Whatever you can do, these comic book stores, they're a sanctuary. It's like that smell, right? Like you walk in and you're like, oh, fresh comics. It's like crack, man. You love it. I get so excited walking into a comic book store, and I couldn't stand the future if it's not there, and a lot of you guys probably feel the same way, so please help support. Let's go ahead and talk about this one fun thing, though, from the MMPR TMNT team up. I don't know when exactly we're going to be getting this. It's supposed to be coming out on April 15th, but boom, Megazord. Like, the power swapping was already really crazy. I admittedly, and maybe your people are like, I saw this a million miles away. I did not see the Megazord changing coming. I should have, because the comics are always messing around with Megazords and stuff and changing them up, so I should have seen it coming. But that is awesome. Dan Mora, of course, amazing work. Go check out a link and you can go see even more pictures and stuff of it. But that leads me to some of the bad stuff. So you remember when I said it should come out on April 15th? We got some So bad news. After April 1st, there are going to be no more new comics. In fact, according to my local comic book store, this Wednesday, all their new comics is going to be their last new comics for a while. Diamond Distributors, they're ceasing because of all of the stuff going on, and comics are at a standstill. I don't know, and so this is a great, and I'll plug myself, but like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, follow me on social media, because everything is very, very fluid right now, because for all I know, tomorrow, some of this information is all going to be different because of new stay-at-home orders and whatnot. But comics, you aren't going to be getting new ones for a while, and I don't know if they're still going to be available digitally, so everybody will just have to buy it digitally, and then, for you guys who want the covers, like myself, I always get them printed, but we'll see how it goes, and again, I'll keep you updated. But another thing in the comic world that's being affected by this is Free Comic Book Day. It's usually the first Saturday in May, and it has been postponed. It doesn't have a set date yet. It's just saying later this summer. There's going to be a Ranger Slayer comic for Free Comic Book Day this year, so I'm very excited for it. And when I find out more, I will let you know. But as of right now, the only thing I know is it is postponed, and it is going to be happening later this summer. If you can't read comic books, though, maybe you can play some games. So let's talk about Legacy Wars. Happy 3-year anniversary to Legacy Wars. What seemed like a game that they're just using to promote the new movie it's its own thing now, right? Like, yeah, the movie characters are in it, but it's its own world now. 3 years. They're throwing an in-game celebration. They have a new 2.9 update for it. Oh, and if you were trying to play, like, Green Psycho Ranger was being really buggy, they had to remove him for a while. He is back if you want to go ahead and take a look at Green Psycho Ranger in Legacy Wars. Let's move to Battle for the Grid, the other fighting game. 2.1 patch notes are out. Just gameplay, bug fixes, yada yada. Throw facing direction is now fixed. Fixed an issue with characters transitioning into their tech throw state. Blah, 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 blah. If you play the game and you understand those words, please check out the link to their official page, battleforthegrid.com, and it'll take you right to all of the new news. If you've never played it and you have an Xbox and you have Xbox Game Pass, screw it, I'm leaving it in right there, you can get Battle for the Grid for free. Let's move on to some Heroes of the Grid. Lots of gaming stuff this week. There is definitely some stuff, and there's a lot of words here, so I'm going to try to paraphrase. If you want the full run-through of everything, just take a look at the links. It'll take you directly to all of them, but it's saying, you might have seen our web store and distribution for Heroes of the Grid is shutting down. Our fulfillment partners have also shut down due to government orders in most states. There's a big full update on if you've ordered your Phase 2 stuff. Please read all of it and you'll have a better idea of when you might be getting yours and where the cutoff is stopped and where orders have stopped, because simply they can't fulfill any of them anymore. Here's something that'll get you excited, because I know you're like, aw, I'm bummed. Boom! There you go. How about a new expansion pack called Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Rise of the Psycho Rangers. The Psycho Rangers are all over. They're in our comic books, they're in our Lightning collection, and now they're going to be in our board games. The suggested retail is going to be $60, if that helps you understand the size of it. They've also said there's going to be a small box expansion that has not been named yet, so stay tuned and I'll let you know when I get some more information about it. It's saying they're probably going to be doing a Kickstarter for the Psycho Rangers, and then Phase 3, which is basically going through 2021, is already mapped out for them for Heroes of the Grid. So this is not a game that's going to be going away quickly. It's something that's going to keep having new life brought into it. So if you're interested at all in playing it, it's a great time, especially if you're quarantined in and you're stuck, maybe luckily with another person, maybe unluckily you're stuck with another person, and you can play the game. I personally am really thankful that if I didn't have my husband and my daughter, as crazy as it is maintaining a stay-at-home order with a 3-year-old who wants nothing more than to go outside, and like, Mommy, I want to go to Target. Mommy does too. You know, we're doing okay, and I hope you guys are too. It's been a little batty. I think I'm on at least like day 15 of being social distancing, so woo, we are getting there. We are getting there. Let's move on to some convention news. First thing, RangerStop and Pop, still announcing guests, still planning for it. It is in mid June. A lot of things could change between now and June. They're pushing forward as if everything is going to be happening as normal. So they're teasing this week a massive, massive guest announcement, and ooh, they weren't lying, guys. They weren't lying. If you're going to RangerStop and Pop, you probably have already seen they're having a lot of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and ZO Power Rangers going to be there. I wonder, we should probably get someone on there. What color haven't I seen enough of yet? Blue! Yay! David Yost is coming to RangerStop and Pop in Atlanta. Yay! Oh yeah, they needed more blue. It needed more blue on that screen. Just another piece of that Mighty Morphin team up. So yay! Tickets and everything are available still. Check out RangerStop.com for more information on not just the Atlanta one, but the one that's going to be happening in Orlando in November. Ooh, we got some news today, right? Hold on, a quick break. Let's move on to our current show, which is Kamen Rider 01, the DX Raid Riser you see right there. That is going to be a premium Bandai web exclusive. Pre-orders are going to be ending on May 25th. It's going to be 6,000 yen, set for an August release. It's going to be coming with that Fighting Jackal Progrise key. Quick thing I want to slip in here. If you've ordered anything from Team Rider, things are delayed. There's a global pandemic on. And I know people aren't like, oh my god, give me my toys, but I do see a lot of people asking them, hey, have you heard any update or anything? Nothing right now. Everything is delayed. They don't know when it's coming in. I'm sorry. I'm just going to pass that on for you, is that they don't know. The world is really crazy right now. So if you pre-ordered anything from them or even overseas, you could be experiencing severe, severe shipping delays. So what do? You hit F5 a lot and you wait for things to refresh. And what do you need when you're hitting F5? You need that. I need that. Izu. Oh man, when she eventually goes like full evil because Guy is going to be a family-friendly channel. I can't handle it, man. I can't handle anything happening to her. I love her so much. I know I'm going to be absolutely crushed. The PC cushion that I'm talking about over here is going to be 6,300 yen, scheduled for shipment in July of this year. Pre-orders are available already. So that's Tokusatsu Network, who they always have these great things of merchandise that they post. Thank you. It's somewhat smaller, but very expensive still. How about some ties? I know we're all working from home right now. A lot of us are working from home, and you're probably not wearing a tie. If you're wearing a tie while working from home, I can only assume you're on a lot of FaceTiming movies, you're doing Zoom meetings is what I'm saying. But you can wear one of these. It's gonna take a while. For more information about them, sorry I don't have, but it's 11 different riders. They're tie tacks, and they look kind of neat. I don't wear ties, but if I did, I would totally still not buy one. But I think they're really neat. Again, Tokusatsu Network, thank you for that. Den-O. Pretty Den-O had some film details revealed. I remember when I got the name, and I still don't. I'm like, is it Pretty Den-O or is it Pretty Den-O? I have no idea. A 10-year-old girl named Anna gets into a fight with her mother and runs away from home. She's attacked by Shocker and his army of Shocker combatmen. Den-O saves her in the year 1989. Naomi is going to be there. Her actress is returning for it. It's pretty much going to be the girls, the Imagine, and Naomi. This movie is set to come out on April 24th. It's going to be part of the Toei Manga Festival. It's going to be one of the 4 works being shown there. April 24th it's still a while away, but who knows? So I'll keep you updated as things are being postponed and changing. This thing, right? This thing. This was me last night, right? You know, Wednesday night, I'm getting my notes and stuff, I'm gathering all my pictures, I'm checking sources and whatnot, and you see this thing. It's just shy of 10,000 yen, and it is an accessory holder. We'll just let that sink in for a moment. It's from Kamen Rider, Amazon. 210 millimeters tall. It can hold rings, and the giant mouth is movable to hold all of your stuff. That is a giant-ass paperweight. Seriously. Giant paperweight. What are you gonna put in it? How about these other things from Kamen Rider Amazon's Yi Armlet and Gaga Armlet? I'm sorry, I probably butchered all of these, but those guys have had some official images. They're going to be 7,400 yen, set for a March 26th release. And yes, it's the pair of them that you get. And hey, you can put it in the Amazon's 10-faced demon belt holder. I don't know, man. I don't know. Life is just strange right now. Nothing for Resourcer because it's over, but it's still in my notes for some reason. And Sentai news, Kiramagers. I will be honest, I have only watched half of episode 2, and I haven't watched any. I mean, I think only 3 is out, but I know I'm a little behind. I'm sure you guys are shocked. But if you want, there's a 10-minute video. I haven't got to watch all of it, but it shows you how they make the Megazord or how they combine the machines and a little bit apparently about where they work, carrot and stuff. It looks really, really neat, and there are no subtitles or anything, but you can at least look, and from the 2 minutes I got to watch, I thought it was a lot of fun, and I'll definitely be hopefully getting to watch it this weekend. Which brings us to some Ultraman news, and before I get into a crazy amount of Ultraman news, I just want to say I hope you guys are doing okay. I know I've been kind of talking about like I'm doing okay, whatever. I know there's a lot of you guys who probably aren't doing okay. Reach out to people, please. Post on Twitter, post on Facebook, do something to help reach out and make sure you're communicating with people. Use FaceTime as you can, and we'll get through this together, guys, like heroes. We'll do this together. I promise. Just stick with it and watch a lot of Toku. Okay, enough of that. Ultraman news. Rise of Ultraman comic book has some details revealed. We had gotten a little bit of character art before, and I think it was just in like a background or whatever, but we really got this concept art right now. The first, it was back in C2E2, which was only February. C2E2 wasn't exactly a month ago yet. What has happened in the world? But this Ultraman is going to be really fun. It's a retelling of the original Ultraman series. If you want to see way more pictures of it, go ahead and check out the links below. But it's a retelling of the original Ultraman story in a modern day setting. Since I've never seen the original Ultraman story, I have no idea how they look compared to the normal ones. But if you have, I hope you enjoy it. Another thing Ultraman's doing, other than just completely taking over the world at this point, the Ultraman B Ultra mobile game has shown off more suits. Okay, so we got Marie. I had no idea there was an Ultraman Marie. 80 and Yulian, which are based on the mother of Ultra, Ultraman 80 and Yulian, respectively. Cool. We don't know if we're going to be seeing any toys or anything coming out of it, but remember, these are a lot of ones that were in like the manga and stuff that we hadn't really seen in shows, so they're creating all of these 3D great models for us, and I'm glad we can get to see the suits in 3 dimension. I don't really know a lot about the game that's going to be coming out, the Ultraman B Ultra mobile game, such as if it's even going to be available in America or not. I have no idea, but I will of course be updating you as I find out. Oh, Ultraman news, so much Ultraman news this week because Ultraman Z was actually revealed. So we said Ultraman, it had the Z, and so I'm like, is it Z, is it Z, is it Z? It actually has in parentheses Z, Z-E-T-T. Thank you so much. Now I exactly know how to pronounce it. Ultraman Z is going to start airing on Saturday, June 20th. He is Ultraman Zero's disciple, a young, hot-blooded superhero. So if you, I'll show another picture probably a little bit later. Z's going to be on the left. Ultraman Zero is going to be on the right. I'm going to try to go over this quickly. If you want way more information, because there is a ton of information about this show out already, as well as pictures, go to UltramanGalaxy.com. That's right, the official North American Ultraman site. I went straight to the source and got all of this. This is going to be fun. So I do want to start a little bit of this like lineage. I don't want it to be like Midnight Mass lineage, but the master was Ultra 7, the pupil was Ultraman Leo. The master is Ultraman Leo, the pupil is Ultraman Zero. The master is Ultraman Zero, the pupil is now Ultraman Z. So that is the Ultraman Zero begot Z, I don't know, something like that. So let's talk about this new Ultraman a little bit more. Obviously, he's the disciple of Zero, who's actually celebrating his 10-year anniversary this year. Zed worked hard to become a member of the Intergalactic Defense Force with a passion inherited from his teacher, Zero. Zed is an Ultraman who always looks forward and forges ahead. The main guy for the show is going to be Haruki Natsukawa, and that is Ultraman Z. He's going to be a member of Storage, which is an anti-monster robot force. Ooh, robots. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let me go ahead and give you some details about the show. So in the distant past, an evil antiquity was shattered after a devastating battle. The splinters of that powerful foe are still causing chaos throughout the universe. While the Ultra Heroes fight to restore peace to the galaxy, a mysterious new threat uses these items in a despicable schemes to destroy planets one by one, and now it's approaching the land of light. Meanwhile, on Earth, the anti-monster robot force Storage has been formed to deal with routine attacks from Earth's various enemies and has just been joined by the newest recruit, hot-blooded youth Haruki Natsukawa, Z. When a monster from space invades Earth, Z and Haruki have a fateful encounter. Here begins the incredible story of our two young heroes' battles. Yay! That is going to be Ultraman Z, again, on its way. I'll be filling you in with more information as it comes. From Ultraman to Spider-Man. Let's go ahead and talk about some I'm talking about Spider-Man news in Tokusatsu. This is crazy. So we had revealed to us this week the SH Figuarts Toys Spider-Man and the Soul of Shigoken GX33R Leopardon, and I'm just sticking with that. I don't know how to say it any other way. So this is going to be based on the Spider-Man that aired in Japan in 1978. So this is crazy. With the SH Figuart, it's going to be 7,150 yen, set for an August release. It's going to have the spider brace on it. It's going to have spider string, spider net set, replacement head parts, replacement foot parts, and a set of interchangeable hands. And the spider bracelet that he's wearing can actually be open. So again, 7,000 yen if you want to get in on it. But this other one is, of course, going to be a little more expensive because it's going to be a Soul of Shigoken one. And but it's going to come with the Marveler. So the Marveler is also the spider bracelet, and since I don't know anything about this, I finally know more about Ultraman, okay? And now I gotta learn more about Spider-Man as well. But this guy's gonna be 22,000 yen coming out in September. Why is this a really, really big deal? Because it comes with the actual spider bracelet, which has never before been available. So if you really loved this show, this spider bracelet has never been available to, like, commercially, like, to the public. So that's where I've seen people freak out where it has it. And of course, Soul of Shigoken's going to have a ton of, I mean, they're beautiful, they're very well detailed. Of course, you already know all of this if you have anything about Soul of Shigoken, but go ahead and check out the links. You're going to see a ton more pictures. Very awesome looking, and I'm so excited for people who have been wanting something like this spider brace right here. They're finally getting something they've really wanted. But if that price tag has you completely running away, how about 5,000 yen? Because for 5,000 yen, you can get the super mini pla Leopardon. It's gonna Leopardon. Look, it doesn't matter at this point. We're getting a super mini pla for it. It's gonna be coming out August. 5,000 yen. Take a look at Toku Nation if you want to have way more pictures, because they, of course, have a ton more pictures. And the last bit of Toku news is Garo vs. Road has gotten a teaser trailer released for it. It's going to be centered upon a mysterious virtual reality game where the winning player gains the armor and title of Golden Knight. That's going to be beginning on April 2nd. Again, Garo, something I don't know a ton about, but I did watch that preview. It's a 30-second teaser, and it looked really, really cool. So maybe, who knows, this is going to be the year where I just watch everything. Guys, real quick, thank you to my Patreons for helping make this and all videos possible. The world is crazy, the economy is crazy, and everything, so if you are a Patreon, just know I really appreciate you, but please, if money's tight, I completely understand if you need to stop your pledge. A lot of people are in a lot of bad states right now. Please just stay safe. I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing about as well as I can. I'm still trying to get out and go on walks and stuff, play with my daughter outside in the backyard when the weather's nice, so we're doing it, you know. Keith's working from home, we're making it work. I thought I would actually have more time to make more videos, and I found that during this stay-at-home thing, I actually have less time. A lot of, like, entertaining the 3-year-old and trying to keep the house in one form and not in 38 different ones. So, you know, whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying it. My Time Force rewatch thing failed miserably through Netflix Party. So I don't know, maybe I'll find another one for it or just live stream when I can. But I hope you guys are staying safe, stay sane as best as you can. And yeah, until next Friday, guys, I love you all. Mwah. Please be safe and take care of yourself. I'll see you next episode.